Y'all, what's good? Quick update today. It's been 2 months and 21 days, basically 81 days total, and I am now 162 pounds. I repeat, I'm 162 pounds. In saying that, I did my workout today. You know, I've been strict on my diet. I've been sticking to the Chipotle bowls. But something in my gut was telling me, man, change it up. You know, you've been doing good. I'm fully back. When I say fully back skinny, it's to where I need to start making choices and decisions really fast and really quickly in the next week, because I'm gonna be functioning a little bit different now. And since I'm back skinny, I need a food that is toxic enough to literally fulfill my hunger to the point to where I don't even want food. To the point to where I really don't even want to eat at all because I feel like I ate too much. And even if that's me adding in 2 meals, 3 meals, instead of just eating 1 meal a day, adding in a snack, I'm at the point to where I'm fit and skinny and I'm so consistent with my running that if that alone right there will sustain me to be able to eat a little bit more than whatever I'm eating at the moment. But anyways, back to the update. I finished my workout and I was like, man, I want something else than just this bowl. So I was going over like healthy stuff I can eat. And pretty much everything that I eat is already as healthy as it gets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to go outside of that healthiness, you know? Like, there's stuff like fries and potatoes that are more toxic, and I'm like, I don't want to go outside the healthy. Like, potatoes are still like vegan, but like, it still can get toxic when it comes to potatoes and fattening, you know what I'm saying? And just because something is healthy doesn't mean it can't be fattening, you see what I'm saying? And my whole point of eating healthy is to lose fat, not gain it. So I don't want to eat healthy stuff that's gonna make me fat, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I was thinking like maybe a fruit bowl, you know, add it onto it, you know. I can burn that off real quick. I might not burn it off today, but in the next 2 to 3 days, I'll burn it off and it'll be like I never even ate it in general. So I was like, yeah, that's the move. So I go to the store, I look at the fruit, I see what I want. I'm looking at pineapples, I'm looking at strawberries, I see blueberries, I see raspberries, I see watermelon. I'm looking at the quality and it looks real expired and it looks like it's not up to par, man. And it's hurting my feelings because I want this bowl so bad. And then to make it even worse, it's like $10 to $6 to $10, depending on the size of the bowls, and they're not in good condition. So I'm like, bro, I'm not spending all this money when I could go to this one place that's expensive and costs about $10 and get quality fruit. And I'm like, man, I want it from here though, because I want this convenient. I don't want to go out the way to go buy nothing. I want it here. And I just kept contemplating and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Maybe another day when the fruit looks good and it's up to par. That fruit at Kroger just was not up to par, man. And I'm not talking about like whole apples or whole oranges. I'm talking about the ones that be in those little plastic bowls, man. Just was not in good condition. So I had to bail out on the fruit bowls. So then I start thinking again, what can I eat that is healthy but not toxic and not fattening? So I start thinking again and I said, ooh, I know what I can do for one day just to, you know, treat myself for just doing good. Because I haven't treated myself other than those the lettuce wraps, but that's just insane. I just put the lettuce. It's basically I just put lettuce around my Chipotle, but that's not really you know, like a congratulation, like an achievement reward food. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really a toxic food. So then I was thinking, I was like, I know what I can do. What if I did one of those Beyond Burgers? Not Impossible Burgers. The Beyond Burgers, the ones that's at those stores in the freezer. Not in the freezer, but in the little, you know, meat department. And they say Beyond Burgers that are plant-based. I was like, what if I just made one of those? And I just actually, this time, just did it on bread. And I actually put mayonnaise. I actually did a dairy product. And I actually put ketchup and mustard. Not vegan bread and vegan mayonnaise and vegan mustard. No, last time I tried that, failure. Never try that again. But I was like, what if I just try it? And I even put seasoning on the Beyond Burger. Who cares? Like, as long as it's just plant-based, let's just try it again, you know, with regular ingredients, like regular bread, you know what I'm saying, or buns. So I got hip on it. I'm like, yeah. Then I start thinking about it like, man, let me go look at it first. So I go look at the Beyond Burgers. And I look at the calories and sodium and fat. And I got washed away again, man. I seen it said it got too much protein and fat in it, man. I'm like, man, what's all this coming from? Like, bro, this supposed to be plant-based. Why is it so much fat in it? And I just didn't like that feel, man. Because compared to what I'm eating, I just didn't like the feel of eating that, bro. So I just bailed out on that too. But then I'm like, man, what can I do? And I said, I know what I can do. I said, I can get my Chipotle bowl, and I can just get chips and guacamole. So as I'm going to go get my Chipotle, like driving to the store, I'm like, do I really need to actually get guacamole if there's already guacamole in my bowl? You know what I'm saying? They already give me too much on my bowl already. So what if I just get chips there and then, you know, just dip it in my bowl? So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Boom. I ain't even got to buy an extra bowl of guacamole, because guacamole can get fattening too if you just eat it by itself. So I said perfect. Boom. Plus I've been craving some chips, and why not be tortilla chips still vegan? Cool. I get to the store, I'm looking at the chips, and I'm like, bro, why am I finna buy these bag of chips for $3-4 and I can get this at Walmart for $1? So I bail out on buying not only the guacamole, I bail out on buying the chips. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just finna stick to my diet, man. Just keep killing it, man. You know, this is just a hunger I wanted. I get to the house and I see this bag of tortilla chips. Remind you, this is not my bag of tortilla chips. This was somebody else's. And it was like, to the bottom way down, it was like that much left of the bag. Like, it was at the bottom. It was basically like crumbs and a couple of chips, like big ones, the big ones. So I said, perfect. I'll just take 3-4 out that bag, because I had already planned not to even eat it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just eat like 4 chips. So I took 4 chips, try it. Bro, the taste was amazing. Like, it gave me like this anxiety, like, whoa. I haven't tasted that in a long time. Like that feeling of, whoa, I want more of that. So, like I said, it was at the very bottom. So I microwaved my Chipotle bowl, because at that time it was kind of cold. And I'm just finishing eating those chips, and I'm just really like reminiscing of how good it was. Like, dang. I take the bowl out when it's warm and ready, and I look at that bag of tortilla chips, and I say, you know what? I'm putting this in this bowl. I pour the rest of that, them little tortilla chips, crunch them up, put them in the bowl. I ain't even use it as a dipping thing, like salsa and dip. No. I just use it as in, this is just going in my bowl. So I have my Chipotle bowl and tortilla chips, which is still vegan. And come to find out, it did me justice. I'll basically show you a visual of what it looked like in this next clip. But yeah, y'all check that out real quick. Y'all, as y'all can see, I literally took the chips and just broke them into little pieces, like say they was crackers, and just crunched them up inside of there. And that was really fulfilling, I ain't gonna lie. I use these chips. These are just random chips. I don't recommend doing this, but you know, I wanted to try something new, and I didn't want to be toxic. I was gonna originally use, like I told y'all, fruit, but the fruit was old. So when I got to the house, I saw just a random bag of chips over there. It was a little bit left, so I just crunched them up and put them in there. And no, I do not eat chips at all. I don't never eat these. I do believe this is vegan though. See, corn, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, and salt. Yeah, definitely vegan still. So I mean, I don't recommend it, but shoot, it did the trick, and that tasted good. And I've never had chips for my whole process, So that was the first time I had any type of chip, whether it was a Dorito, hot Cheeto, tortilla, even an actual flour tortilla. I haven't had that yet either. But this is the first chip I ever had, whatever this is. It's good. And no, I didn't eat that whole bag. I died trying to eat that whole bag. It was like a little bit left and I just crunched it up in here. Anyways, let me conclude this video real quick. I want to mention that following day that my pounds stayed the same. So I didn't lose a pound or I didn't gain a pound. I literally stayed the same amount of pounds, adding those tortilla chips in. So that was a good trial and, experiment. So it was good to see that I just didn't gain weight just eating tortilla chips, because I looked at the back of it and it definitely had a lot of salt and it had a lot of calories. It's like 15 chips was like 150 calories, bro. And I ate way more than that. I just crunched it up so you couldn't really tell, but I ate more than that. And I didn't gain any pounds. I stayed the exact same. So that was cool to see, I think you got to go through trial and tribulation, just see what works and what doesn't before I go and eat some big boy stuff anyways. So that was a good little, reward for me that I got to try, and that definitely was fulfilling and satisfying as heck. I definitely would try that again, 100% would. I don't know when, but I think next I'm gonna try the plant-based Beyond Burger, which I'll make sure I update y'all just like I did with this video. But yeah, I tried putting tortilla chips in my Chipotle bone. That was a success, whole different taste. But yeah, that'll conclude this video. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all comment if y'all got any questions, and I'll catch y'all next video.